Welcome back to the My Managed Career here with the Wolves. Exciting football coming your way. We're in April, which means we're in the final 2 months of football of Season 2. Now, of course, looking at the table, we're currently in third position, 5 points behind Newcastle, tied with Liverpool. And if we have a look at who's currently in danger for relegation, you've got Burnley, Brighton and Bournemouth. Of course, in the last episode, we beat Newcastle in the semi-final at FA Cup. We're going back up against them now in the Europa League. Hopefully, with that little bit of momentum, we become victorious against them. Let's jump into the first match, of course. It is going to be a Premier League match, and it is against Bournemouth, who are currently in that relegation battle. It is at home for us, so in front of the home fans. Hopefully we put on an exciting performance here. We will change some of the squad up, being that we've got plenty of football here in April, and we don't want any tired legs or injuries when it comes to the more important matches down the track. Of course, we're going with a 4-2-2-2 formation. Sars between the posts, and we've got Chilwell, Lamina, Roth and Nori with Severity to the bench, Traore and Gomez in the centre defensive mid, Alex Scott and Gluka, and then Werner and Gudez up front. So Traore getting the opportunity over Gray in this one and just moving the young kid to the bench who's played phenomenal this season. Bournemouth formation is a 4-2-3-1. Now, if you've enjoyed the series so far, make sure you do hit that like button. Of course, if you're new around here and haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Let's jump into that first match now. It's here at home against Bournemouth. Werner with the ball. Poor pass by him. It's not how you want to start a match here. Bournemouth pushes it wide left here. Anthony with the ball. Chilwell trying to get back. Nice cut off there by Chilwell. Clears it out to Gomez. Not the best start. 14 minutes in here. Familiar face, of course, Alex Scott against his former club. We picked him up in the January window. Scott here trying to get around his former teammate and absolutely bodied there. A yellow card only on that one. But it's getting a little chippy out there early on in this match. Scott with the ball. Pushing along the outside of the box. Shot opportunity. It's saved there by Dennis. Corner attempt here. He's got Lamina and Roth inside the box at the moment. Roth underneath it. Oh, he bounces it almost for his first there. And we're going to go into the halftime break all tied up. 0-0. It's been a defensive battle, that's for sure. Bournemouth have come here fighting. They want 3 points to get themselves out of relegation. Roth needing to recover here. Slide him back here, chip into the box. Goes wide here. The captain for Bournemouth brings it back on the inside, but a nice save there by Sarr, 55 minutes in. That's a poor pass there by Gluka, trying to find it through to Werner. Bournemouth pushing down the right-hand side again. Roth trying to slide across. Chilwell clears it to Gomez. Unfortunately, straight down, but he blocks the second attempt. We're lucky on that one. It's going to be offside. Now 73 minutes in. Free kick opportunity here for Bournemouth. They push it centre field. Shot opportunity, but blocked there by Traore. Lamina trying to push out here. Crossed. Wide man open. And Pellegrini hits it into the top pocket, but he's going to be offside. We're lucky on that one. We need to switch gears here. It is not the best performance here against Bournemouth, especially a team at the bottom of the ladder. We need these vital 3 points. Traore with the ball. Pushes it down. Gluka pushes centre field. Back to Traore. To Scott. Down to Chilwell. Blocked off by the defender. He's trying to push down. That's a poor pass back to Scott there. He's going to settle it back to Traore. He's got a bit of space here. Traore over the top of the keeper. And his first for the Wolves in the series. And a vital one. Potential game winner. He just lifts it over the top of the keeper's outstretched arms. From outside the box. Traore getting his first. Nice little shot across the top there. It's been a defensive struggle, that's for sure. Defensive battle. And Lamina trying to slide across here. Once again, blocks that one. A minute before the full-time siren. Bournemouth with potential, their last opportunity before the siren. into the box here. Traore underneath it. Hits Werner. Straight back. Oh, Roth on the line. Gets a foot to it. Scott clears it to Werner. And that should be it. He gets it out to Gudez here. Just run it out. Gets it back to Werner. And that's going to be it. We pick up these vital 3 points. But it was definitely a struggle here. Would have loved to score more than one. But 3 points is 3 points. And as they say, doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. And we did that one. 42-58 split. And our man of the match was Traore with a 9 out of 10. Newcastle pick up a victory as well, so they remain 5 points clear. Next match will be another Premier League match against Norwich. They're currently in 16th place. Now, we will give Traore another opportunity here in the starting lineup, so he will be starting here away from home against Norwich. He will be partnering Gomez in that centre defensive mid position. Looking at the Norwich formation, they will be going with a 4-2-3-1, so midfield heavy on this one. Gunn is between the post and the number 1. Henley, the captain, playing the centre-back position. Then they've got Nunez, McLean, and Garcia up front in the number 10. Of course, with our lineup, the formation is that 4-2-2-2. We've got Sarr between the post. He's been tremendous this season. And then we've got Chilwell, Lemina, Sedilia back in the starting lineup. Nori, Gomez, Traore, Alex Scott getting another opportunity with Glucker. But then it will be Kuna and Larson up front. So looking for a little bit more strike power with Kuna going up into that striker position in this one. Alex Scott played well in that match against Bournemouth, so we'll give him another opportunity here while we rest Werner and that, getting ready for that Europa League coming up. Obviously, Werner has been tremendous in the Europa League, so he will be the star of the show most likely, leading the charge in assists. But Alex Scott pushing down here into the box, tried to get it into Larson, unable to do so. And Norwich with the ball here, 30 minutes. Chilwell picks up the scraps. Back to Traore. He pushes a long ball down to Larson. He sets himself shot opportunity, but he pushes it wide right. And that is not what you want to do with the limited opportunities we got in this match. We're going into the break again. 0-0, no points scored. And once again, a bit of momentum has been lost in attack. And not ideal when you got a knockout stage Europa League coming up very soon. Traore trying to get in front of the ball here. Sedilia looks to do the same. Lemina needs to slide across. Shot. But Sarr with the tremendous save there. 53 minutes in. Keeping us alive in this one. Now we're 74 minutes in. It's been a defensive battle once again here in the Premier League. Sedilia, nice defensive play. Traore with the beautiful pass down to Kuna. He's got Glucker out wide. And he finds the side net. That was a risky play there from Kuna, being that Glucker was quite wide on that one. But with 17 goals this season, he backed his teammate. And we go up 1 here against Norwich, away from home. He had Larson with him, trailing a little bit behind, but he thought Glucker was the best option, and he sure was, scoring down the right-hand side of the keeper. 11 minutes before full time here. Nori pushing down. Traore trying to slide across here. Chilwell, he's been beat on the outside. One-on-one with the keeper. Sarr with a beautiful save there. Jumps on the loose ball and keeps us alive for a vital 3 points here. Traore's been beat. Lemina has to slide across. A nice block attempt there by the captain, making sure we hold on to this lead at the moment. A long ball down to Glucker. He finds Larson. Slows the play down. Tries to find it through to Kuna, but that was a poor pass there from Larson. And that's going to be it for this one. While we didn't score many, we still kept a clean sheet here, and we do pick up 3 valuable points. So we know defensively we're on point. At the moment, it's our attack that has really lost momentum. 51-49 split on possession, and Chilwell was our man of the match. But the next match, it's a big one. It's leg 1 of the quarterfinal Europa League, and that is against none other than Newcastle. We've had plenty of battles this series, this season alone. Of course, they're at top of the Premier League at the moment. We've knocked them out of the Carabao Cup. We knocked them out of the FA Cup. Can we knock them out of the Europa League as well? Looking at the lineup for Newcastle, obviously tremendous squad. They got Isaac up front, Gordon, Almiron, Joel Linton in the middle. All players that we've had battles with. And of course our lineup. Werner's up front. Larson, Kuna, Glucker, Gray, Gomez, Nori, Sedilia, Lemina and Chilwell with Saar between the posts. This is our main lineup. This is our A-grade squad. But at the moment, it's about attack. We need to get that click in here because Newcastle are a very dangerous squad and there's no chance we're going to keep them to a nil score across 2 legs. Gray here with the ball. Pushes out wide to Nori. Down to Larson here. Through to Kuna. That's a beautiful long ball, but a little bit too much on that one. Werner was pushing past, but just couldn't get past the defender. And the keeper came out. Gordon with it now, 17 minutes in. Into the box, Isaac with a nice header, but saved there by Saar. Potentially should have got clean hands to that one. And it's giving Newcastle a corner opportunity. Into the box here. Joel Linton underneath, but Sedilia cuts it off. And a clear out there. Wasn't the cleanest. Got to push across here. Sedilia with a nice block there. Larson taps it down. Werner with a beautiful pass through to Kuna. Oh, the counter-attack. Kuna's got a bit of space here. Gets on the inside. Beats the defender. Beats another. Shot. There we go. First goal of the match. 24 minutes in. And it's none other than Matthias Kuna. Beating defenders left and right. A nice clearance from Larson down to Werner. And of course, Kuna delivers in the final moments. Kuna with the ball. 31 minutes in here. Down to Gray. Through to Larson. He's got a bit of space here. Steps back. Back to Kuna. Centre field. Shot opportunity. And a nice save there by the keeper. Pushing it left. 34 minutes in. Chilwell with the ball now. Trying to push it down here. Could potentially cross it. No, he's going to find Glucker instead. Who puts it in the box. Larson underneath. But cut off there by the defensive line. And it looks like he's picked up an injury here. Hopefully it's not too serious. The big man. He's already been out this season. But he's slow to get up. Something to watch. 43 minutes in here before the halftime break. And we're currently up by 1. Almiron beats Lemina, who was sliding in on that one. Sedilia trying to push across. Ball goes back. Shot blocked by Saar, and the second goes wide. We do hold on going into the halftime break. So we will have that 1 point advantage. But the big concern out of that first half is Larson potentially picking up an injury that we need to keep an eye on. Kuna down to Nori here. Steps back. Finds Gray. 57 minutes in. Glucker turns the corner. Down to Chilwell. Back to Larson. He's still holding on to that injury, so that's concerning. Back to Gray here. Chilwell. Finds Gray again. He's going to find Glucker on the outside of the box. Shot opportunity, but blocked there by Botman. And cleared out here by Newcastle. Almiron with the ball. Back to centre field. Done a switch out with Larson. Going to the bench and Gudez coming on. A long ball by Gray there. Wasn't the best pass. Nori pushing down. Trying to slow the play down. Gomez trying to get underneath it. But Joel Linton taps it down. Lemina. Oh, he's out of position. Sedilia sliding across. And the luck that hit the top post by Isaac. One-on-one with the keeper after beating Lemina and Sedilia. And a bit of luck on our side for that one. Sedilia trying to push across. Roth needs to do the same here. And a nice block there by him. We're in the final moments here. If we can keep a 1 point advantage here going into the second leg, that'd be fantastic. Isaac gives the ball up to Sedilia here. Gray trying to get the ball out to Roth, and that's a poor pass there, but the whistle does go. We do pick up the victory. We get that 1 point advantage to the next leg. So once again, while performance is shaky in attack, defence has been strong, and we've held 3 clean sheets while only scoring 3 goals. But Saar between the posts, phenomenal. Kuna, of course, scoring that goal, pushing off defenders, tremendous. But the big concern that we had was Larson, but the good news is he's only out for 5 days with a shoulder injury. Next match will be a Premier League match here against Nottingham Forest. They are currently in 10th position, and it is at home in front of the home fans. It looks like a beautiful day of football as well. Clear skies means fast-paced action, and hopefully we can get the wheels turning in attack and score some goals and get some momentum heading into the final few matches of this month. Really, we've got a month and a half of football left before the season ends, and we're in a prime position to potentially pick up the FA Cup for the second season. We're only 5 points behind Newcastle in the Premier League, and we're alive and well at the moment in Europa League. So we've already picked up the Carabao Cup here in Season 2. Potentially, is there more trophies on the horizon? We'll find out in the next couple of episodes, but some good signs here for the Wolves at the moment, and it's all been led by that man there, Kuna. Tremendous season for him. Not the only guy. Gluka's been phenomenal, and then of course Sedelia coming into that back line as well has been really good. Nori with a poor pass there. Gomez, obviously he's got expectations, 4 assists this season. He's currently only got 2. That's a beautiful pass there from Werner to Kuna, but unfortunately the keeper got a hand to that one. And he taps it out 6 minutes into the match. Nori pushes across. Nice defensive pressure there. Pushing down the left side. Looking across it in the box here. He's got Alex Scott underneath. Tried to tap it down to Kuna. He finds Chilwell instead. Oh, and he just curls it past the keeper for his 3rd of the season. 10 minutes in. Ben Chilwell, the veteran we picked up at the start of Season 2 from Chelsea. Obviously not getting many games down there. And he's loving playing here on the right back position for us. 3rd goal of the season. He's been tremendous. Sedelia here with the ball. Down to Lamina. Just got to clear it out here. Chilwell. Step back to Scott. Crossfield here to Gluka. Pushes off a defender. Back to Gray. He's going to find Scott. Down to Werner here. Oh, beautiful pass through to Gluka off the right pole. That was a beautiful ball movement down the field. And almost finished off there by Gluka. But Scott with another attempt. It's saved there by the keeper. 22 minutes in. Jota. Sedelia's been beat on the outside here. Can he recover? He does well there, Sedelia. Gray with the ball. And defence is looking good. And attack's starting to get some momentum. Beautiful pass through to Werner. Steps on the outside of his defender. And it's blocked there 3 minutes before the halftime break, which means we're going to go into the halftime break with a 1-point advantage. But things are looking good. We're starting to get a bit of cohesion happening up front. We lost it in the first few matches, but it's starting to click here in this Premier League match against Nottingham Forest. Gomez with the long ball down to Scott, to Werner on the outside. And when he gets in that position, 8 times out of 10, he's going to score it. And that is his 10th goal of the season since joining us in January. What a tremendous pickup he's been. Runs beautiful lines. And he gets on the outside of the defender, sliding across. Gives us that 2-point buffer here against Nottingham Forest. 62 minutes in. Lamina needing to slide across here defensively. And, oh, that's a little bit too aggressive there from the captain. And he's on a yellow. Potentially don't want to be risking plays like that, especially with the Europa League Leg 2 coming up next. But he trips him up, and it's a penalty opportunity or free kick here for Nottingham Forest. Puts it in the box, and Jovic, almost a beautiful goal on a volley for Nottingham's first. Lamina trying to recover here. Jovic on the outside, and Saar with the save. That's an early infringement there. Yellow card. Nice defensive play there from Lamina. Down to Gluka. He's got a beautiful pass through to Kuna, who's picked up an injury. And the shot absolutely lacked power on that one. I'm not sure if the injury was the cause of it, but Scott here with the ball pushes back centre field. Takes another shot, and he just pushes it left there. Wasn't the best attempt there. 83 minutes in. Scott pushing it back down centre field here, 90 minutes in, trying to get on the outside defenders. but unfortunately doesn't have the pace. And Nottingham Forest with their last attempt to try and get advantage. And Gomez cuts it off. A nice play there. And Huda does siren. We do have the win here, 2-0, which means vital 3 points here in our push in the Premier League. But of course, another clean sheet as well. So defensively, we've been strong across these 4 matches. 58-42 split on possession. Werner, our man of the match, with a 9.2. And then up next, we've got Newcastle. They also beat Everton. So again, it's still 5 points between us at the moment. But that's in the Premier League. We've got to switch our focus across the Europa League. We only got that 1 point advantage here in the second leg against Newcastle. It is at home in front of our home fans, of course. And we're looking for a big performance. Of course, Werner up front with Larson has always been a potent combination since they've started partnering up since January. Kuna, Gluka, Gray, Gomez, Nori, Sedilia, Lamina, Chilwell and Saar between the post. Of course, Newcastle, the 3 up front that we talk about, Isaac, Almiron, Gordon, all 3 of them are dangerous. Longstaff has got the starting opportunity against Joelinton. And then in the back line, you've got Botman as well, who's been playing tremendous against us. He always seems to get in front of the shot opportunity and blocks any real chance we've had over the last couple of matches. And of course, whoever wins this will advance to the quarterfinal. We've only got that 1 point advantage at the moment. And there's no chance we could keep Newcastle to 2 clean sheets. So we need to score, and we need to score first, I think, in this one if we are to advance. Almiron just wrong foots Nori there. Sedilia needs to slide across. And Nori does recover. Ball back here. Gray's getting involved as well. Nice defensive play there by the centre defensive mid. Ball out to Gluka here. Spins around the defender. Gets on the outside 17 minutes in. He's got Larson potentially inside the box. Steps back. Tries to clear it in there but can't. So Chilwell tries to get the ball back to Gluka here. Defense strong here at the moment by Newcastle. A little chip in the box for Werner, but it wasn't the best. Gray brings the ball down. Centre field shot. And he pushes it wide left. It wasn't too wide though. It was just over the top bar. A nice chance there by Gray. 36 minutes in. It's been a battle here in the first half. Really midfield. Not much more has happened. Gluka pushing down. Looking for someone to potentially run a line. Chilwell crossing in the box. Larson underneath. But unfortunately, too much power on that one. And pushes it wide right. And we're going to go into the halftime break. All tied up here. But we do have that 1 point advantage. And it seems like a consistent theme of this episode. Where we've been going into the halftime break with no points scored. Hopefully, we can shift gears soon. Because we don't want to continue to do this in the back end of the season. Larson sliding across here, trying to put some pressure on. And unfortunately, he gets beat down the short side. Almiron with the ball. Nice defensive play there by Gray. Tries to get it through, but he recovers. Kuna here. Steps back. Back to Werner. But blocked there by Botman. Cleared out here. Gray underneath, but he's been beat by Almiron. Gomez. Nice defensive play. Gluka trying to push down. And again, Gray pushing in there as well. Gets the ball back from Gluka. Gluka running a nice line here. Both him and the defender meet on the ball, but Werner back to Gluka. And he pushes it wide left there. Oh, that was a real chance. Gluka and the defender both collide over the top of the ball. And then Werner, of course, getting underneath it. Almost giving a beautiful pass through to Gluka. Joelinton here. Almiron. Loses it, but he recovers the ball straight back here. Lamina has to slide. Not quick enough, but Saar with the save. 76 minutes in. Potentially we'll need to do some switches out very soon. Legs are getting tight in the back line. Roth is on the field for Nori. Ball goes back to Isaac. But saved there again by Saar once again. Chilwell. That's a poor long pass there. Straight back to Botman. To Gordon. Isaac, he's on the inside. You could see it happening. Lamina couldn't cross or get across quick enough. Sedilia was out of position. And Newcastle score in the final 2 minutes here in regular time to tie it all up. Lamina just slow to react, and Sedilia just can't recover. Down the short side, Newcastle tie it all up here late in this one. Final moments of regular time. And unfortunately, we give the ball straight to Gordon here. Lamina needs to get across. Trying to push down there. Isaac with it. Shot opportunity, but blocked there by Sedilia. Nice defensive play there by the centre-back, which means it's extra time here. It's knockout stage. We need to score, or we're going to penalty shootout. And we're 98 minutes in here. And that almost goes in off a ricochet from across there. We're lucky on that one. 15 minutes in the extra time here. Kuna pushing back centre field, but gives the ball away straight to Kelly. And Gordon on the right-hand side here. Through to Isaac. He's one-on-one. Lamina's trailing. And Sarr gives that guy another contract. What a phenomenal season he's had. And he's just kept us alive in this one with a beautiful save on that one. Sedilia picking up the scraps. Through to Gomez. Long ball out to Gudez. Through to Roth. Back to Gray. Gluka sliding across field here. Oh, beautiful pass down to Gudez. Yes! There you go. 20 seconds before the siren where we had to go penalty shootout. Gudez, Gluka, Roth, Gomez, everyone gets involved in that one, and we score. Great ball movement. Gudez, or Gluka, sorry, coming from the right to the left. Gudez obviously getting involved out wide, getting himself back into the striker position, and he hooks it past the keeper and hits the side net on the right-hand side. We just got to keep him out here, and that's going to be it. We do pick up the victory. We do advance to the semi-final of the Europa League, and once again, we do knock out Newcastle of a tournament. We're becoming their arch nemesis here in Season 2. Can we potentially knock them off the podium of the Premier League as well? 49-51 split on possession. And Gudez with our man of the match with an 8.1 coming off the bench. Now, a strong performance across the first 4 matches of April. We are going to cut it off here and then come back to you in the next episode with the final 4 matches of April before we head into the final month of football. Of course, if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you do hit that like button as it does help the channel grow. And of course, if you're new around here and want to catch up on all the latest, make sure you do subscribe. And if you've missed any of the episodes so far, at the end of this episode will be the playlist for you guys to enjoy. We've got big matches coming your way. We're still alive. FA Cup. We won the Carabao. We're in the Europa League. And we're currently in second place in the Premier League at the moment. So that's going to be it. Hope you've enjoyed it. Once again, thanks for watching, and I appreciate all the support.